Hello, it's Doris with Aldi Books, and I'm here with my summer school readathon TBR. I'm super excited because it was so fun to pick out books for this, and it's just going to be a blast. So I posted my announcement video for this readathon last Tuesday, so I will link that in the description box below if you want to check it out. If you haven't already, I hope you will join me, all of you. Specifically the teachers though, if you are a teacher, preschool, elementary, middle school, high school, university level, tutoring, ESL, whatever, and you want to, next Tuesday, a week from today, I am going to post a little shout out to all the teachers video. So I'm going to read all the comments from teachers from my announcement video. And if you didn't post over there, post below. Just a little introduction, who you teach and what you teach them, basically. And if you do have a BookTube channel, let me know and I will link those below in that video. And that is for next Tuesday. And the readathon is for the entire month of July. Summer school, I will put the prompts down below again, but it's basically your 4 core subjects: language arts, math, science, and social studies. Your favorite related arts specials, whatever extra classes you call those. We call them all sorts of things over here. So those are the 5 basic prompts, and then a couple bonus ones that I'll get to. So let me just dive in with my TBR. This is so fun. So first up, language arts. So for us here in the States, that is English, obviously. So I've chosen 3 books for these prompts, just, to have a variety and to give you kind of an idea of what I mean by the prompts. Basically, I mean whatever you want, because you're the ones reading them. This is, choosing your own education here. So first up, I have what is this? Etymologicon. That's a mouthful. The Etymologicon, a circular stroll through the hidden connections of the English language by Mark Forsyth. So, that sounds interesting. And I don't know which of these I'm going to read. I just, choices. And then I thought a classic or a modern classic would be good, something that I know that is taught in schools. So I happened to have a copy of Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. I thought that might, be a good idea for English language arts. This is actually an old rejected school copy. One of my high school libraries was getting rid of some books they weren't using anymore, so I snatched it up. And then I thought, maybe something a little more elementary. I don't think that this is an elementary level book, but I think she was in elementary. Her thoughts here. When I was a child, I read books by Marilynne Robinson, and I think we all know how important it is to encourage children to read. Okay, so then moving on to math. Okay, obviously math is a little bit harder. I should have saved the 10th Muse for this because that was actually about a mathematician, but I read it for, Asian readathon. What can you do? But I found Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I mean, that's a number, so it works for me. Heavy, an American memoir by Keith Suleiman. Yeah, that is a function discussed in some math classes. And then The Architect's Apprentice by Elif Shafak. So kids ask all of the time, when are we ever going to use this again? For real. Well, I'm here to say, if you're an architect, you're going to use that math. You are going to use it. Okay, next up is science. I kind of love science. So I just kind of had to rein myself in. Life sciences are my fave. So I had to say, not all of these can be biology, Doris. So I found Radioactive, Marie and Pierre Curie, A Tale of Love and Fallout by Lauren Redness. So, little chemistry maybe. And of course I had to have, biology. Trace, Memory, History, Race, and the American Landscape by Laurette Savoy. So, my favorite author, nature writing author, retweeted this. And, well, he didn't retweet it, he tweeted it. And it suggested, this as being a fabulous Black nature writing author to try out. And I'm here for that. So I ordered it immediately and was very thankful for the recommendation. And then maybe a little medicine, because that's science too. When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi. Sorry. A finalist for the Pulitzer. So, okay. Social studies. Social studies is next. I like that too. I was a nerd. I liked it all. Pretty much. PE wasn't my favorite. Sorry. I like it now though. I do. Sort of. Anyway. So, social studies. First up, we've got political science. Yeah. Yes, we still can. Politics in the Age of Obama, Twitter, and Trump by Dan Pfeiffer. How about just a little bit of world history next? Secondhand Time, The Last of the Soviets by Svetlana Alexievich. She is an amazing author. She does oral histories. So good, so good. And then a little geography. Turn Right at Machu Picchu by Mark Adams. Okay, so it's a lot of books down there. Next, we have your favorite extra class outside of those four core courses. So I loved music. I loved it. I took choir for 7th through 12th every year, and I was in the 6th grade band, and then I took piano lessons in 7th and 8th grade, and then I was in the high school band in 10th and 11th and 12th grade. I just loved music so much. So that is really the class I think I'm going to take for summer school. So for that one, for music, I have The Air You Breathe by Francis de Pontes Piebles. That one. Music. If I get to another, one of those extra classes, maybe I will take culinary arts or possibly foreign language, because here in the States, we take 2 credits of a foreign language in high school. Mandatory. I loved it. Spanish was my thing, but I'm going to take German. So this is a translated work for my foreign language credit. The Hottest Dishes of the Tartar Cuisine by Alina Bronsky also qualifies for culinary arts. And then, if I want a little recess, a little lunch break action, those times during the day when you can relax. PSB 11 by Rita Williams Garcia. I think this is set in the 6th grade. Yeah, that's the school right there. It is. Okay, and then our extra credit assignments, definitely. So the first one is Common Core, and not many people even know what that means that are in education here in the States. I mean, it's a jumbled up mess, but For our purposes, it's going to be pairing a fiction with a nonfiction text. So, and you could totally do that pairing up in your, in your 4 core courses and your extracurricular. That's fine too. Double up, triple up, just do one. You don't have to take all your courses in summer school. You can just pick one. It's all good. But anyway, for my pairings, first up, I'm going to work on the one that I didn't quite get to for Springathon. So that was, well, it was another dinosaur book. But for my nonfiction for this readathon, summer school readathon, I'm going to try The Dinosaur Artist, Obsession, Science, and the Global Quest for Fossils by Paige Williams. This is the nonfiction. And then Tracy Chevalier's Remarkable Creatures. This is my fiction. She's an amateur paleontologist, I believe. And then another option would be Song of the Crimson Flower by Julie C. Dow. This is my fiction. And then The Orchid Thief, A True Story of Beauty and Obsession by Susan Orlean. That is my nonfiction. And then last up is research. So something you don't know much about or that will challenge your thinking. So for that, I've got Are Women on the Ground? Essays by Arab Women Reporting from the Arab World. So I checked my Middle Eastern section, and I have a few books by women, but they're all fiction, so I thought that this nonfiction piece would be good for that prompt. And then a topic that I was super excited to discover, The Untold Story of Smoketown, The Other Great Black Renaissance by Mark Whitaker. So I love Zora Neale Hurston and got into the Harlem Renaissance a couple years ago. But then I discovered this book, and I think it's set in Pittsburgh. But anyway, so I thought that would be good to learn about as well. So yeah, I hope you all will join in. I'm really excited to get started. And excited to meet more teachers and more lifelong learners. So next Tuesday, I'll be back with another video. And remember, if you are a teacher, leave your information below so I can share it with the world, or at least the world here on the internet, our little corner of it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Bye.